I was the toxic one.
Women have to look the part, men have to play the part.
I don't like playing around.
I like intelligence, character, personality.
But that girl is already with your friend.
Big ass, big tits. No?
Hi guys, welcome to Love Dumb Podcast. This is the first episode and we're gonna talk about love, dating, heartbreaks, or everything in between. So I'm here, Ayu Pejlu, and I'm glad that you are here. Whether you are single, in situationship, freshly broken, or deep long-term commitment, this podcast is good for you. Well, I would love to welcome my first guest, Elliot and Massimo.
Thank you very much, Ayu.
So, Elliot, I heard that you are event organizer
Yep.
and e-commerce also.
Yep.
Can you tell me something?
Yeah. So I've been in e-commerce for the last 6 months to a year now. I have a new
Okay.
I have a new supplement brand, the Super, which is like a mushroom complex.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've been selling that online, mainly in America and Canada, but it's available worldwide. And yeah, and I've been an event organizer
How long is that?
a long time, like 5-10 years.
10 years. Is it
Yeah.
in Bali?
In Bali for the last like 5 years, and then before that in London and England as well. Yep.
So whole life you're doing as a event organizer.
Yep. Yeah. Been in that sort of industry for a long time. Been partying for a long time for sure.
Is it good for you?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I have a lot of stories. I've had a lot of fun nights out, as you can imagine. I've met a lot of people, which is definitely one of the positives of being an event organizer. But you also have a lot of late nights, a lot of drinking, so it gets
You
tiring.
also have a lot of friends, I guess.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
And Massimo, I heard that you are doing like real estate. Yeah?
Correct. Yeah, I'm in real estate here.
In Bali. For how long?
I'm here now about 1.5 years.
Okay.
Started in the Netherlands. I'm originally from the Netherlands.
Okay.
And then I was doing real estate there. I heard from a friend that the real estate market in Bali is really interesting. So, came here.
So guys, we know that we are living in Bali.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to find love. How do you think about it?
Yeah, it's definitely it's a known fact in Bali. I think 'cause there's a lot of people come here all the time, every day, always meeting new people. Bali seems to be quite challenging to have a relationship for sure.
Yeah. Have you in a relationship before in Bali?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've had some relationships in Bali. Yeah,
So still easy for you? You still
yeah. I mean, it's yeah, but it's not necessarily easy. I mean, like I can find someone, get into a relationship, but actually maintaining it in Bali can be challenging.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
very understandable.
Yeah.
That.
But I think generally speaking, relationships these days are hard for anyone, anywhere in the world, because now you have so much access to social media and
Yeah.
all these things, and everyone has so many options, right?
Yeah.
So like before you'd meet someone, you'd meet someone in a small town, and that was
Yeah.
the only girl you knew, and there was no one else. So now it's a lot harder to have that, I find.
Especially in Bali.
And in Bali, yeah, because there's a lot of good-looking people. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people doing stuff, and yeah.
And you are in a relationship now?
It's a nice weather outside today.
Out of the topic. Curious. Are you in a relationship or no?
Let's just say talking stage
Situation.
situation.
Situationship. Okay, I understand.
What about you, Ayu? What's your take on relationships in Bali?
Me?
How do you?
I'm always in relationship actually.
Yeah,
Like I don't like playing around.
yeah,
Like for me, it's just wasting time
yeah.
playing around. So for me, better if I have a relationship.
And you find it easy in Bali?
Not really easy, but
Yeah,
I can find it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's depend on you. If
Yeah.
you are focused with someone,
yeah,
it's easy for you.
yeah,
But maybe for you, because you meet a lot of people, so for you it's like so hard because a lot of girls want you and you want them also. So you don't know like which one is better for you.
yeah.
One.
I don't think it's just like the fact of having many options and choosing which one. It's more like there's a like it takes two people to have a relationship, right? So it sometimes it's not even you, it's the other person, and like there's always complications and things happening, people getting involved. It's small island, there's rumors, there's things happening. So yeah, that's I think that's the biggest challenge as well in Bali.
But did you try before? How come that one is right for you? Because you didn't even try.
Yeah, oh, you have to try for sure. Yeah,
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
I said like try. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to
No,
choose all of them. You can
No,
choose like
exactly.
one and try. Is it good for you?
100%. I agree.
Because your job is like event every day, like alcohol and party.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Mm.
like a girl,
Yeah.
but that girl is already with your friend?
Oh, so she's
Because, like,
already
you have-
with one of my
yeah,
friends.
yeah, because-
No, of course not. I think especially as a man, like am I speaking about me up here? Like there's bro code is like we call it bro code. It's like
Absolutely.
if my friend is with someone, there's no way me or any of my friends are going near.
Never.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Unless it's like to be honest, it's not even it doesn't matter to be honest. Like
Okay.
yeah. If they're not my friend, they're not really my friend, I just know them, then that's different, you know, like
Okay, because so many people here in Bali, especially, like they doesn't care about that.
yeah.
Like if they like it, they keep it secret, maybe behind.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe,
but yeah, I mean,
maybe.
potentially. I think especially on a small island, I definitely know multiple of my friends who have been with the same girl, but it's like maybe they didn't know at the time, or maybe it was like if it's a one night stand, for example,
You still want to do that?
then then there's a little bit of a gray area, especially if the guy doesn't really care. It was just like a bit of
Okay.
fun, like. But generally speaking, like if my friend likes a girl, or he has liked a girl in the past, or they've been together, or they've been had something proper, I will never go there.
That's good.
Yeah,
So you're trying to be a good guy.
of course. Yeah, I don't think it's being about good guys, just respecting your friends.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
And then your friends, are they doing to you? Did
No.
they? No, really?
Yeah.
So
So I
they
would say,
also respect
I would say
you.
guys are very strong on that, probably more so than women, to be honest. Because I know a lot of women who are their friends have then tried with that same guy, but the guys are like it's kind of a really strong thing that we know from when we're young. We don't really do that to each other. Yeah.
Because you know he already slept with her, right?
Yeah.
Just to get to the point.
Yeah.
Elliot, I have a question for you as well.
Yeah, of course.
I'm interested. How did you start Mayfair?
Mayfair. So Mayfair is my latest event at Jade. It's been going for 8 months. So yeah, it's I host it in Jade by Todd English. This venue, beautiful place. I've been doing events like I was telling Ayu before for about 8 years, 5 years in Bali. And we used to have a rooftop party in Seminyak. Now we do this one. So yeah, it's a luxury hip hop party. We do it every week, every Thursday. I have a whole team of promoters. It's booming at the moment. I actually took a lot of influence from my parties in London because I used to party in Mayfair in London. So that's why it's called Mayfair as well. Yeah, we just kind of go with that luxury high-end hip hop. I feel like Bali's shifting towards that luxury high-end sort of style now.
Yeah.
So yeah, just catering to the market and I love hip hop and yeah, smashing it.
Yeah. And I can't help but notice there's something huge in front of us.
This one, yeah. Yeah, this huge thing, yeah. Yeah, so this is a blown up version of the supplement we're selling now online.
Yep.
So it's all natural mushroom complex. So it's lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, shiitake.
Yep.
Yeah, it just helps you mental clarity, energy, immune system, focus, all these sort of things. So
Yeah.
Yep. And so selling that in America.
So it's only in America or on the world?
I mean, it's worldwide, but they manufacture it in America, so we focus in America at the moment, maybe eventually worldwide. So yeah, it's just started. So yeah, if anyone needs help with relationships and love as well, and this might help them focus.
Is it available in Bali?
I know it's an online store at the moment, so
All right.
you just order. Yeah, they can deliver it to Bali. I've had it delivered here. So.
Yeah.
Massimo, I want to ask us something about your life, but I don't
Yeah,
think that
it's
you
okay.
like it.
If I don't like it, I will tell you.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I
of
see.
course.
You know that your friends is my friend also.
Elliot, this wine is amazing. This wine is so good. Cheers, bro.
See, he doesn't even like it. Why?
Okay, ask. I will be serious for you.
Massimo, how do you think about a guy that have a lot of girls in their life? Are you agree for that, or you are like that?
Can you define having girls? What does it mean?
Like maybe one girl is not enough for their life. So are you kind of okay like that? Or
Well, let's say I was a little bit wild before. I'm calmed down now.
oh, calm down also.
Yeah, I'm more mature. I try to focus on one girl now. But
Mm.
I think every guy, I don't know about Elliot, but I think every guy has like a phase, or when he's single, he's single. So when he's single, not in a committed relationship, he does what he wants. And if I'm in, me personally speaking, if I'm in a committed relationship,
Oh yeah, you don't
cheat.
care really. Oh, I thought you are kind of a people like you don't want to have a relationship. Like in your life, you don't want it. So that's why it's the same for me. If you want to have a girlfriend, it means you want 5 girls.
You're putting me in the corner. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I don't lie. Before I was like that.
Uh-huh.
Before, yeah, if I'm gonna be honest. But as you know, with the person you are
Yeah.
speaking about, I was honest. So she knew about everything, and then it's up to the girl what she wants to do. I just tell her about my life. This is what I am. She can decide if she wants to stay with me or, and in most cases they choose to stay, so that's their decision. And if they don't want to stay, I respect it.
But also the last one, I asked her. No, she told me actually. She said it's the same like the first one.
You mean from Thursday?
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, from Thursday now I'm committed with her. Like
Yeah.
I'm focused on her.
Oh, really?
Obviously I have like this image, so I'm trying to put effort into her and
That's
only
good.
her to show her that I'm.
So you're really into to her? No.
Yeah.
That's good. I thought you will not change, but you can say, "Oh my God."
I'm a changed man. Hallelujah. I'm a man of God. I go to church every Sunday, so I'm a changed man.
I mean, to follow on from that, I think if, like when there's a lot of stigma, for example, like I can't say I've been the best guy in the world when it comes to women. I'm sure many other guys are like that, but there's a stigma. For example, like I used to be a promoter, so there was a massive stigma around promotion where you have many girls and you're around girls all the time, so you must be this sort of player or fuckboy or whatever you want to call it. And even if at one point when I was single, I was that sort of guy, it doesn't mean that you cannot change. It doesn't mean that you cannot find the right person or you just decide, you know what, I'm tired of that life now. And actually, a lot of girls prefer to be with a guy who's had some sort of experience with women before.
Really?
Because they know how to treat women, they know how to please women. And
Yeah.
then if they do settle down, and like it's because there's a lot of guys who have never really experienced women, they don't know how to treat a woman, they don't know how to please a woman.
Yep.
And even if you say no now, I guarantee you, if you're with that sort of guy, you will be like, like he wasn't doing what the other guys were doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
and so like, I'm sure everyone can change for sure. I think it just depends on what stage of life you're in, your mentality. People grow up. You find that guys, when they're younger, they tend to play around more. When they get older, they realize it's not that important. They've done it. They're past that. They're now focusing on business, work, and they want something stable. So
I agree.
So now you are stable.
I'm always stable.
Oh, really?
I'm always stable.
So what to make you feel that before I don't want to have a one girl before, like not because now like you said like okay I want to have one girl before, why not?
That's a great question. Let's just say this girl is very special.
Oh, this
And
girl very special.
yeah, and I really like her. Like from the first moment, maybe it's still talking stage, but maybe later I can tell you the story behind it, how we met.
Oh, really?
It's like for me, it was like love at first sight, like that spark, you know, that fire when we locked eyes the first time. And for her, it was the same.
That's what I told you before. She's nice.
Yeah.
Like, so it's good for you. Right? I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Because she's my friend.
Yeah, I'm also happy for you, but we cannot talk about that, right? Censor, yeah?
Guys, did you have a toxic relationship before?
toxic.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was that?
I think most people have at some point.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious. Maybe toxic for me and toxic for you is different.
Yeah, true. I mean, he asked me to define toxic first. I mean, toxic can be arguing. It can be
Argue is not toxic.
no, not arguing. Yeah, no, not arguing. Trying to think of how to define toxic.
What is toxic for you?
I had a toxic relationship before, but I was the toxic one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just be honest, right?
What is what you did? Why you call it toxic?
Gaslighting, looking for arguments.
So you're the one who always looking for argument.
No,
Normal
but
is a girl.
this type of girl, let's say there's many types of girls. You
Yeah.
know, there's a quiet girl. Her attachment style is like more secure and calm. And then there's maybe a party girl or another type
Yeah.
of girl. She likes something else. She likes the drama. I
So
don't know
you-
what kind of
Yeah.
girl you are, like your attachment style. I think you're more like calm, secure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's correct.
I mean, we can adapt, right?
Yeah.
Adapt.
Yeah, I was about to say when it comes to attachment styles, like when someone asks you, "Oh, are you an anxious person or an avoidant person?" Like, it really also depends on the other person.
Right.
Because like in relationship,
come?
because you have because isn't in relationship it's always push and pull, right? Like that's the game of relationship.
But that one is about your personality.
No, you can't. Of course, like originally it's about your personality, but for example, let's say you're naturally an avoidant person
Yeah.
who just doesn't really want to get into, but then the other person starts then to push.
Yeah.
And but then the other way around, you might be generally quite a chill person, but if you meet someone who's you're not used to it and they're quite avoidant, maybe if you're really in love, you start to become a bit pushy and anxious because you're trying to get their attention. You know what I mean? So like in relationships, you always have that push and pull. So you can. It actually just depends on the people.
Exactly.
Because I've actually had both, where I've been like, I'm quite a generally chill, calm person. I don't really like to get into drama. But then there's been times where I've been with someone when they've been quite avoidant. They've been like, and I've like been trying to pull for their attention, and like I caught myself doing it. And I was like, that's actually not me. But like it also depends on the people, right?
So you can be
Right.
both.
Yeah, I think everyone can.
Okay. You also the same?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the dynamic of the.
I use mind is blown.
Why?
It's like, wow, maybe I
You
could.
look so surprised. Yeah. You never, in your previous relationship, you never recognized that you were different with one ex than you were with another ex?
No.
No.
Always
I
the
always
same.
the same. That's why, like, how come you like that? Because it's from the personality.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm also quiet or not quiet. How do you think about me? Like, do I am a quiet?
Yeah, I would say like you're not quiet, but you're quite a shy.
Yeah. So I'm always the same.
Yeah.
Like when I have a relationship, I'm always the
Yeah.
same.
But maybe one day if you, let's say for example, you're with someone who's very, very like pushy. No, like it's super pushy on you, then maybe you'll start to become avoidant because it's too much. You know, you get what I'm trying to say?
But maybe I will leave because it's too nice for me. Like I cannot make.
Hey,
like,
but that's the avoidance. You're avoiding the situation, so you're leaving.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't know.
She said you don't know.
I'm curious. What do you think about the right person but at the wrong time?
That's a good question. Right person, wrong time. What about it? Like, what's your question? Like, do
And then
stay in it?
would you wait for her and propose for her, or just let her go with someone else?
I think it would be selfish to tell them to wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like at the end of the day, if you're not ready or they're not ready, like it would be selfish of the other person to say no. Like I don't want to let you go. You know what I mean? Like unless you're both ready.
Selfish.
What?
Why you ask her to wait on you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's selfish too. But tell
Oh,
it to
okay.
Yeah.
Easy to say it's selfish.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I believe everything happens for a reason. I've got it tattooed on my arm. Like it's cheesy, but I believe it. Like at the end of the day, if that person is meant for you, maybe they'll come back.
How if that person is already with someone else?
Yeah,
Why did you let us happen?
I'm happy for them.
Oh, yeah. So you will stop for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just ask for a girl who don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend?
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna go for a girl who already has a boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're in the club and you see attractive woman, what kind of attractive woman for you?
Like, what qualities do you look for in a woman?
Yeah, I don't know.
Big ass, big tits. No.
That's usually the answer. Ass or titties.
I knew that one for you is okay.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
physical attraction, of course, first. Hence, you've always got to be physically attracted to someone.
Yeah, but I just talking about, for example, that girl, like you didn't even know her.
Yeah.
From
But I'm
far,
saying
so-
physical attraction first. So for
like,
me, like, yeah, I
pretty.
mean, as a guy, you've always gonna
Okay.
say ass or tits, but like, I also look at they've got to look feminine. For me, I like petite, slim girls. Eyes is number one for me.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said eyes, not ass.
Eyes, guys, eyes.
So eyes number one for you. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And you number one?
Fuck that. No, seriously, I agree with him. Like,
I don't think so. If you agree,
I think,
please do not like.
I was actually discluding ass and tits, by the way. I was trying to be normal. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Really? Is it true? But it's okay if it's true. I mean, it's
no,
normal.
I mean, yeah, okay. If you want like a serious answer, we can do a serious answer. But usually, I think men are more visual,
Yeah,
and women are more like about the character,
yeah, for sure.
how they act, what
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
character does a man have.
Yeah, I mean, there's that famous saying like women have to look the part, men have to play the part.
How if it's the girls like she's dumb but she's so fucking pretty?
Elliot, you want to take this one?
I mean, it's,
you
it's
do
usually
that?
it's usually a great scenario for a lot of guys. To be fair.
I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're looking for, right?
oh yeah.
Depends if you're looking for
You just- if you
something
want-
long term or you're looking just to have a bit of fun.
Okay.
Because if they're pretty and dumb, you're most likely going to go home with them.
But you're enjoying. You can see her every day. Like
Yeah.
she's pretty.
Yeah, of course, but like for a long term relationship, maybe I don't want a dumb girl.
Okay, I understand.
You know what I mean? But then I guess how you define dumb, but yeah, because
So-
I mean, actually, like if I'm looking for a long term relationship or wife, like intelligence is also a really big one for me. Like they've got to be smart. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Smart is important for you.
yeah, actually, is quite a bit. I mean, smart to an extent. Like I feel like being smart is also a curse sometimes because it makes people overthink. It makes people think too much about things, and sometimes that can create friction and problems. But in general, yeah, I mean, like I said, it depends what you're looking for, right? Like at the end of the day, if you're just looking to go home with a girl at the end of the night and not really care about anything in the future, then you're going to be more subjective about how they look.
But
This
I
is-
don't think if she's so smart
Yeah.
but she's ugly, I don't think if you want to be with her also. If she's smart but she's ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna lie there.
Still you
Yeah.
know what it.
I mean,
so
okay,
you want
yeah.
both.
Yeah, of course. In an ideal world, yeah.
Why guys so selfish? Oh my god.
Well, how's it selfish?
It's selfish.
I mean, at the
You
end
want
of,
both.
I don't think it's I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be selfish for what you want, right? At the end of the day, I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about the girl that I want. I'm not thinking about for someone else. So it is selfish in the sense that it's about what you want. But like, I think like, if you're looking for someone, yeah, you're always going to compromise on certain things. I don't believe in this world that there is a perfect girl who exists or a perfect guy that exists. There's not going to be someone that ticks every single box for you. Maybe at first they do, but maybe not in the end. But so you are going to compromise at some point.
Give me like 5 lists that girl have to have that one. For like a 5 list, and then you have to tick.
You're making me think here.
I will give you 5. I will give you 5, and then
Yeah.
you can take 3. She's
Oh,
pretty.
like I have to
Okay.
get rid of two.
Okay. She's pretty.
Yeah.
She's smart.
Yeah.
She has ass. She has boobs.
Now it's getting interesting.
What else? She's rich. Okay. I'll only choose two, not three. Three too much.
I've got to choose two.
Yeah, two. You can only choose two.
Fuck.
Pretty, have big ass, big boobs.
Ask these titties again.
I mean,
Please, please don't go, Chris.
But then it also comes down to like, yeah, okay, maybe someone's pretty without assets, but then exactly, yeah, they're probably not. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, I see. But
yeah.
I just want to ask you that one. Okay, skinny.
it's a trick question, Elliot.
Yeah, it's a
Choose intelligence and character.
Don't tell him about it. Oh, Massimo.
Yeah, for the Love Dumb podcast, for all you girls watching, I like intelligence, character, personality.
It's true. I only ask you for, and then personality. There is no
I
personality.
don't know, I forgot the options.
And Massimo, I already know the answer for you. First, big S. Second, big boobs. Third, pretty.
Big-
The rest you don't really
You
care.
don't forget about the lips. Big
The
lips.
Big lips, you care?
Big lips?
Really? Start with this big.
I know why. I'm not gonna say it, but I know.
No comment.
Okay. Why?
No, it's okay.
It's
So
It's
I'll
okay.
tell you after the podcast.
please, of course.
So innocent, yeah.
What? Why?
No, after the podcast.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Do you think you're a good guy?
What kind of question is that?
I want to ask you. Do you think if you're a good guy for for a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Give me like 5 things. What you say? Why you say that?
Can we do 3? I think 5 is a lot.
Five is
Okay, three. Three. Give me 3.
3 reasons why I'm a good person.
Yes. In a relationship.
Because I'm very, I would say I'm quite emotionally intelligent. I understand if a woman's upset, if she needs something.
So you know how to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that I know how to make a woman happy. I know how to treat her. I know how to make her feel loved. And I can give them that sort of emotional support and security that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, for example, if you are still fuck around and you do the same, like you did the same, like you're fuck around, but you also know how to handle the girl, you know how to make the girl happy. Do you think he is still a good guy?
What do you mean by that?
Like, because for
Like,
me,
in a
we have
relationship
the both.
or-
Yeah, in a relationship, of course. We have.
Well, I'm not gonna fuck around.
Oh, really?
relationship,
Okay.
yeah.
So you are nice guy.
Yeah.
Even that.
I mean, if I really love the person, I think it's the same for women. Like, if you really love someone, like, people don't really exist anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really look at other. I mean, yeah, you can look at other girls and appreciate their beauty, but like, I'm not gonna go for them anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I love this girl. I'm with her.
There's more attractive girl there
Mm.
than your girl.
I will appreciate it, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna like. I'm loyal to my girlfriend. Like my, if my dad ever watches this podcast, he used to say to me, it's quite a funny English term. It was like, you can look at the menu as long as you go and eat your dinner at home.
All right.
So you can appreciate beauty, you can look at it, use your eyes. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, that's not cheating. If you look and appreciate it, I'm sure women would do the same. They'd see a nice guy who's good looking, they'd be like, oh, he's a good looking guy. But you're still gonna go home to your partner at the end of the day.
But how if that girl's like trying so hard to get you and she's like fucking hot, fucking pretty, and you feel like, oh really, I want to be with her. Maybe you will do.
You're putting like some crazy scenario.
Like because I'm curious what
Careful,
will you
Elliot.
do? Not only actually you also,
Yeah.
Timo.
Yeah.
What you wanna do if she's more attractive than your girlfriend, like more
But
smart?
it's not even about attraction, or because like
Yeah.
there's always someone more
Exactly.
attractive than you. There's always someone, you know what I mean? Like every time I see the girl that I think is the most attractive girl, or someone that I'm in love with, there's always gonna be someone else who's gonna walk in the room who's more attractive. But it's about like love is a lot more than just attraction, like how they look, right? It's like you have a story with them, you have a past with them, you have so much more. You have memories you've shared with that person. So that for me, that's more important.
Are you good for that?
What's the question?
What's the question before?
He was asking, if you
if the
see a
girls
girl,
like
if
girl, yeah.
you see a girl more attractive than the girl you with.
And then the
Yeah,
girls
no, of
like
course,
trying, yeah, the one, yeah.
No, like he said, I forgot the exact quote, but his quote from his dad was on point. Yeah, you can look at the menu, but eat your dinner at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good one, isn't it? It's true.
It's the good quote.
Yeah, and I think like women always accuse men because like I think by instinct and nature, if for example a woman walks past with a really nice ass, guy, you see guys they're always looking like this. You see it like you see it on the
We said eyes, guys, eyes.
You know what I mean? And then you see those videos online where the girlfriend's like, "Oh, why are you looking?" But I think instinctively, like everyone looks at someone who's good looking or that has something, or you know what I mean? Like it's human nature. Like there's nothing wrong to look. Like you can appreciate good art, you can appreciate a good ass. My
But
opinion.
the feeling,
But the feeling's not like, oh, I want to
Yeah,
leave
it's
my
not-
girlfriend
it's
to
not-
be with that girl.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
maybe you can have that feeling if you are still.
I think if someone has that feeling, then they're not in love with the person they're with.
Or maybe he's still a boy.
Oh, he's a boy. Is this why it's called the Love Dump Podcast? Because we're gonna get dumped after this.
You don't know? Can we cheers?
Cheers, boss.
Cheers.
Cheers to your first podcast.
Yes. Thank you.
I have a would you rather question.
Okay.
Would you rather find the love of your life or get 10 million US dollars?
10 million US dollar?
That's in rupiah 200 million.
Million?
Yeah. To up-
Million?
Maybe you already have 10 million dollars.
Not yet.
But-
Not yet. So 10 million, no, 50 million or the love of my life.
Million.
I'm gonna add one little stipulation in there is how do you know for sure that that is meant to be your
Yeah.
soulmate? Like someone
point.
said to you, like, you know what I mean? Because
Good
like,
point. Let's say a
yeah.
God himself sends you like a WhatsApp text, like,
And
yo,
it's
bro, I
like
got
or
one.
the other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck. I would probably say the love of my life.
Wow.
Really?
No. Because at the end of the day, there's only one. Yeah, there's many chances to make 10, $50 million, right?
Exactly.
And if you're with the right person, it's maybe going to motivate you to be better anyway.
Okay.
Exactly.
Like for me, it depends. If you offer me, for example, this is the money from you, like 200 million,
Yeah.
and here's love. I don't know, like this love, like I really love her, I love him, or what? Like,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, like if God said you, this is
This-
your soulmate. This is the person you're meant
okay.
to be with in your
Because
life.
like I was thinking,
Like, they're gonna be
how
perfect.
how we know like the one is like
No, that's
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean. That person's gonna be perfect for you.
love?
Yeah.
Because maybe I can get 200 million from that person.
Smart. She's too smart, Elliot. Careful. Maya.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I like that.
Is it true? Yeah. Why is a red flag for you? Red flag first.
Red flag.
Yeah, for women.
I actually saw a video on this yesterday, which was actually really interesting. I didn't actually know what it was called, but it was what's the word? It's like emotion. No. No, I can't think of the word. But it's basically like where someone doesn't know how to fully master how quickly it takes them to get over something. And for me, that I like that's actually a really big thing. Like for example, if you're upset about something, but it takes you fucking 3 to 5 days to get over it,
yeah.
like that annoys me because it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big problem. You know what I mean? It depends on what the issue is, but like a lot of, for example, a lot of girls like they haven't been able to really home in and master to get over things. You know what I mean? Like women are going to be emotional. That's a known fact. But it's like if you're going to be pissed off for 3 days over the same small thing, then it becomes a problem because your life, like I mean, let's agree, like your life's gonna be hell. Like if the person cannot get over everything, you know what I mean? So that's definitely a red flag for me. The second thing is
If the girl's like fucking around, is it red flag for you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why? But also the guys that do the same.
There we go.
That's the debate.
No.
That's a whole debate.
Guys also do the same. Why guys say that this girl is a red flag because the girl's like fucking wrong? You guys also do the same. Why not?
What's the famous phrase? Like, a master key can open
Ah,
many locks, but a shitty lock can be opened by many keys.
say that one more time, Elliot.
A shitty lock can be opened by many keys. A master key can open many locks.
Well,
Basically meaning, yeah. I mean, that is a very controversial debate. I mean, I have a lot of views on that. I think it would take the whole podcast to argue that point to a woman. But yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong. Like, I don't expect I'm gonna find a virgin at this day and age, especially my age. But I do believe that women should have self-respect. I believe their body is sacred. I believe in energy. I believe in a lot of things. And at the end of the day, when it comes to sexual intercourse, for a woman, it's internal. For a man, it's external. So there's many things that I can go into. And I'm sure that you have many points against that. But yeah, I like, for me, it's a red flag if a girl has an extremely high body count. Yeah.
but she has a lot of experience. Maybe it's still good for you.
But I mean, almost is.
No, all good.
I was gonna say also, actually, what a lot of guys will agree with me on this.
Yeah.
That actually men enjoy innocence from women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I heard Andrew Tate say this about this
Yeah.
actually a few weeks ago. I watched a video online and he was saying that, and I agree with him. Like, men like to show women
The world.
They want to show them experiences. They want all these things. Like, if a woman's already seen and done everything, it's like the guy's like, fuck, what really do I have more to offer now?
But you have to teach them again, like again and again.
No, but once you know it, like, why you have to teach them again?
Yeah.
But she's innocent. Like, I'm talking about the innocent girl.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why the guys like the innocence. So, like, if a girl's already slept around 100 billion times, they've tried everything, they've been everywhere, they've been on this, they've been doing this, it's like, yeah, I'd rather find a girl who's not done that and show them. You know what I mean? I guess that comes to, like, the, I don't know, a leader mentality of men. They want to be the alpha. They want to feel like the guy who's done that for a woman. You know what I mean? So,
And how do you think, Massimo?
Agree. 100%.
And what's the red flag for you?
If she's from Banyuwangi.
Please. Can you
I don't even
explain?
know.
I have some. I have some. It's like in Java, like a place in Java,
Okay.
Racket City.
Banyuwan?
Mm.
What the fuck is this a personal?
I have some bad experience. Yeah.
Can you tell me? Like, what?
I'm scared about the black magic over there.
Oh, really?
black magic.
Oh, I told you last time about black
Yeah,
magic.
she spoke about
Santet.
that.
No, I was thinking like if black magic can do it to bule
Mm.
because we are local. Ibarat.
Relay means Western, by the way.
Is that true?
So what happened?
Well, let's just say there's some things I didn't expect to be possible, and they happened. There's someone in the audience, the viewers, who knows what I'm talking about. So,
I want to know.
you know, Raj, Indonesians know, right, about Banyuwangi and the
Yeah.
black magic.
I heard like not only Banyuwangi, it's everywhere actually, but I want to know like what happened. Like she did something for you and then you just falling in love to her or what? Or you just give her like all of your money to her?
No, hell no. No.
So what?
I think the first part, what you said.
Oh,
I was actually telling Ayu the other day. I had one of my best friends. He came home with a girl. They had an argument, and he told me that she did some sort of black magic. She started speaking some weird ass fucking voodoo language
shit.
to her.
Yeah.
Her eyes rolled back in her head. The next day, he broke his leg.
See what I mean, guys?
The next day.
so it's true.
As an Indonesian, do you believe in black magic?
I believe because I saw many people, even my dad, last time when I was in my city, like the girl, she has a lot of guys, and then she got everything from those guys, and then those guys like believe her, like everything what she say, like they follow her. Like I don't know why, but yeah.
Are you sure it was not
But she
something
told
else?
me that no, she told me that she had that one, she had magic.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought it's only local to local. I thought it's I cannot do that to Western. But I don't know. I don't think that I need it. Do you think I need it? I mean,
I also believe in karma.
karma?
Yeah. I also believe in karma. Like,
Why?
if you do bad things to people, bad things are gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
But it's not bad thing. For example,
Black magic is bad.
is it?
Yeah.
For example, your ex just want you to love her. That's it.
Yeah, but like to force someone to love you is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not a good thing to force someone to love you for sure.
How if someone, for example, that girl doesn't want you, but you want her?
I will. It depends on my extent of my love. Like I will try to show a woman, like why we should be together, but I'll never chase. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like there is plenty of people, and if someone doesn't like you or they don't appreciate who you are, like why are you gonna bother to chase them?
I see.
Like for me, it's not a good thing to chase someone.
So we were talking about the red flag. Now the green flags. What is a green flag for you guys?
That's a good question. I think someone who is stable. Yeah, when I mean by stable, I mean emotionally. They're positive, they're happy in their life. They have some good people around them. They have a purpose.
Yeah.
Even though it's more important for a guy to have goals and vision and growth, I think it's also very important for a woman.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily from a financial point of view, but just having something to look for. I feel like every human being needs that. I think having they know how to treat a woman. I mean, treat a woman. They know how to treat a man in the sense that they know how to please a man, right? Like, because it's the end of the day, like it's hand in hand. Women expect a lot from a man. They expect them to provide, protect, and all these other things. So, but I also think it's fair that men can expect some things from a woman. So I believe that men should be able to feel nurtured, have the peace in their life that they want. They should I would love a woman to be thoughtful. For example, you have a long day at work and you want to come home. You want, for example, them to just do things out of the blue, you know.
Because
exactly,
like a
like-
prefer to see it.
Yeah, like I believe in traditional values, to be honest. Like I feel like a lot of people have forgot about that. So yeah, that's actually a really big green flag for me. If a woman can look after a man in that sense.
That some guys they don't really care about it. For example, like guy don't care about girl if they can cook or not. Like for example, the food.
I think it
Okay,
depends
we
on
can
the
make
guy.
food. Oh, depend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not expecting the woman to cook for me every night. At the end of the day, like, it is what it is. But it's a nice thing if they find a woman who can do that. They have traditional values thing. Their mums taught them how to do that. Like, for me, it's a good thing. I think it's also a green flag if they're not the sort of person who's very open to other people.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about before, they've slept around a lot. They party every day. They're open to guys all the time. Like I like a girl who's a bit more classy, reserved.
So you don't really like if the girls like open to the guys. For example, if that girls like have boyfriends, did you accept
Oh,
that?
that's a whole other question.
Yeah.
Do you accept for that?
You want me to take this one? You said guy friends, right?
Yeah, guy friends.
I mean, what are you friends for?
like friends, just
Right.
friends.
If the guy is gay, you said gay or guy?
No guy.
Guy, right?
Guy
Straight
friends.
guy.
It means like gay and guy also. Gay still
Yeah.
guy.
I think Elliot will agree. The biggest misconception about this is the guy, 99% chance he wants to fuck you.
Yeah, I said this
And
before.
women
How
are,
come guys
women
can't
are
believe
innocent.
about it?
women don't see it. You know, they're like, oh no, he likes me for my personality.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm fun to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to break your dreams or whatever, but usually guys are friends with women for one thing.
Let me put it in another way, right? Let's say you have a brand new car, a Ferrari that's outside.
Mhm.
You're in a really safe neighborhood.
Yeah.
You cannot you never have any sort of robberies or break-ins or anything like that. No one steals anything. You're still gonna lock the car every single night. Because even if there's that 1% chance that someone is one day just happens to come and take it, and it's the same sort of example with your girlfriend. Like, why would, as a man, we're natural born protectors and leaders. Why would we want our girlfriend, even a 1% chance that maybe one day we had an argument, we're upset, that guy, I know that guy will take the chance.
100%.
He will take that chance. And that is why, for me, it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll ask you another question. I don't know your dynamic with your parents, but did your mom have guy friends when she was married to your dad?
Tell you, finished, done deal.
No, I will answer.
Mm.
You asked my mom, right?
Yeah.
And I saw my mom has a lot of guy friends,
Okay.
really. And just
Okay.
friend.
Did
I
not
knew that
expect
my
that
mom's
answer.
so nice.
Were they friends of your dad?
Because
Or
my
like-
mom's like kind of masculine.
Right.
Like, yeah, so.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't know your dynamic with your mom, but like, if I look at most people's parents' relationship, like even my own, like my mom obviously will befriend my dad's friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she never had actual just guy friends. Like, she
Zero.
could just go hang out with guys. Never.
Goes on.
I like.
Yeah, of course, hang on. No.
Yeah, but that's that's what you're saying. Like, if a girl has guy friends, like.
But
It's-
guy friends, like,
because it's like-
actually, we will not put the same, like, guy friends and girlfriends, like, hang out, like, for the dinner, me and my girl, for example, and then I will not do the same, like, me and the guy friends.
So what is a
literally.
guy friend, please?
Happens, like, I don't know, like, it's not really close, like, girl to girl, but still they are friends. So,
In
do you
what
accept
sense?
for that? It's not matter why.
Like, no, I'm saying in what sense is like are you
Yeah.
friends then?
But
Like
it's
for what
still
reason?
friend,
But like for what reason?
Because we meet, but.
'Cause if you're not going to visit them or see them somewhere, or you're not going out with them, like they're not your friend, really.
Okay, so
Because I meet your friends, you hang out.
For
Yeah.
example,
Well, that's a
we,
friend.
is it?
Yeah, that's what a friend is. You ask them, ask some advice, you go out.
Hang out only for close friends. We have a lot of friends, but we only hang
Like,
out.
if you're talking about acquaintances, for example, if you're out and you know someone and you say hi, like that's okay. But like, if they're actually your friend, you hang out, you text, you message each other, you do this. Like, for me, that is crossing the line if you're in a relationship.
No, for example, Massimo, we are friends, right?
Yes.
So what?
No, actually, we are business partners.
You know, I had to open your mind, guys. Like, for example, me and Massimo like close to my friend. Like, of course, I will treat you as my friend also.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I think it also then comes down to barriers. For example,
Yeah.
you know, Massimo, your friends, your business partners, whatever. But for example, if like, let's say I was in a relationship with you and you were with you were like, oh, I'm going out to hang out with Massimo. I'm going to go for dinner. I'm going to go to party
Yeah.
with him. Then it's like, it's borderline crossing the line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause it's like,
And to add to that, like our friendship, there's a reason for it. Like there's a purpose.
yeah,
You understand? We have a goal, right? We have a purpose for our friendship. And I would say the purpose is also to help each other in business and in everything.
Mm.
So I never ask you to hang out with me one on one.
Yeah.
Did I ever do that? No, right?
No.
Because I know, oh shit, I cannot say that, but you get my point.
Yeah, but for example, because I'm friend of your girl,
Yeah.
and then of course you will ask me something. Maybe will you ask me something? Okay, I need your help because like I need the blah 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 for your.
yeah. But
friend.
this is what I'm gonna say. Like, my mom is friends with my dad's friends.
Mm.
It should be nice to him because like it's for example, like you're gonna be friends with your boyfriend's friends,
Mm.
of course. Like that's okay because I trust my friends. If I don't trust them, they're not my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if it's a random guy, I don't know this person, and you're hanging out with him, for me that's a red flag.
Yeah.
How it is those guy like we met before you?
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not talking about you, like before
I understand.
before the
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, now you're in a committed relationship. You respect your man. You love your man. You should think in your mind, I'm not going to disrespect him by hanging out with this guy, even if I was friends with him before.
How if it you hang out with us together?
Then it's okay. Like
Yeah, so-
it's okay, but like I would still be like, why are you friends with this guy? For what reason? You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Yeah.
complicated topic. Right?
Exactly. The complicated part is
Yeah.
girls will view it like insecure,
Yeah.
like we are being insecure. That's the misunderstanding.
Mm.
But actually, I would say the opposite. It's
Yeah.
like very secure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you have the balls or you have
Yeah.
the guts, let me keep it polite.
Yeah.
If you have the guts to say to your real, listen, this is my point of view.
Yeah.
This is my perspective. I would appreciate if you would respect my boundaries.
Yeah.
That's a man.
Actually, yeah. I agree, of course, but Sometimes I don't know why guys didn't let the girls have a boyfriends because it's a friend. Like,
See, that,
Do you, do you, do you remember?
I understand, but still not make sense for me.
You know what I don't understand, Elliot? I mean, that's my perspective.
Yeah.
Like the analogy from his car.
Yeah.
He gave you the example of a car in a
Yeah.
good neighborhood or a bad neighborhood, right? Like in dating, men are the hunters.
Yeah.
So we go to,
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
you're not the hunter. You're the, I don't want to say prey. That sounds like,
Sounds bad.
it sounds bad, right? Not
Yeah.
prey, but
Yeah.
we do everything, right?
Yeah.
We choose you. We
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
we
point.
talk to you. We try to charm you. We try to do everything to get you.
Yeah, and men know men. They know what they're about.
I
Like,
don't know because why if it not make sense for me because for example I trust you as a friend for Massimo for example and we doing something like a job or work at the same room only you and me.
Yeah.
I don't think that we will do anything.
yeah,
We will do
but
something
it's
for me.
because of what you just said. Because the men are the one who are gonna push it. Like they're the ones who are gonna pursue. The women don't pursue. They're not. They don't react until they get pursued. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you have no reason to think anything.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I make it, not make it
Yeah.
for me because I never think something
Yeah.
bad. If I set put them as a friend.
Okay, let me ask you the
Right.
other way around. Would you be happy if I had female friends and I hung out with them? Let's say, for example, we're in a relationship
Yeah.
and I have a female friend.
Feels like not one. So
No. For example, like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend today. She's a woman. We're gonna go to lunch. Blah blah blah.
it's not make sense.
There you go. Checkmate, Elliot.
You know what I always say in a relationship? If you have a problem, if you'd have a problem with why is this, just reverse the question.
Checkmate.
99% of the time, there's your answer.
Next question, Ayu. He got you. It's
Okay, I just want to ask you about the rap. Like you didn't even answer. And all right.
green flag. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess the short answer is if she's confident in her feminine energy.
I like that.
Only that.
I think that encompasses everything.
Yeah.
Everything falls under that.
Yeah. I like that. It's a good way of that's a good way of
You
summarizing.
don't like when the girls has masculine energy. It should be a
you're
balance.
masculine-
Actually, it should be balanced. If you agree for that, it should be balanced because like if you see like the girls always feminine, no, please listen. If you see the girls always feminine, you will get bored because for example you need something and that one is like a little bit masculine. Example he's sick, you're sick, and you need something that that one to be you do it, and your girlfriend's like do it. It's still masculine. So for me, I think it's better for the girls have got both masculine and.
I mean, I think everyone has both, but like it's
Yeah.
about, for example, like they call it divine masculine, divine femininity, where it's like you get to a point where you have a tiny bit of masculine in you, but you're still a very feminine person.
Yeah.
Like everyone has both for sure, but it's like some people's are imbalanced. Like a lot of girls, maybe it's because their father left them when they were younger, or they had to defend for themselves.
Yeah.
They had to support their own family, so they have to be put into the masculine.
Yeah, that's why.
But like those sort of women are like, I'm sorry to say, are also not the type of girls that men like.
Yeah.
Because men love femininity because they were masculine people. We like, you know what I mean?
So what's
Just like-
feminine for you?
Like-
Like the girls who only wearing a nice dress.
Yeah, it's not about wearing a dress. It's about like the things I was saying before. For me, it was a green flag. Are like, yeah, just like for example, the spirituality, the emotional support. You know what I mean? I kind of think of the words right now to describe it, but yeah, femininity is like you don't have to feel like you're the leader. You can be vulnerable, let things happen to you. You can let the guy control what you want to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, the guy always pay for the bill. Is
Yeah.
it true? Yeah. And then someday that goes like, oh, I really want to pay this bill. It's masculine? And what do you think about it?
I feel like if they're always fighting to pay the bill, then yeah, it's masculine energy in the sense that like, oh, I want to be the one to pay. But like, if it's a one-off, then no. For me, it's just like that's a nice gesture. Like they just wanted to do it because they want to do it.
But still, she has that feeling, the
Yeah,
masculine.
yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess
But it's
it is.
still nice for your better no.
I think it's nice to hear it.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
think it's nice when sort of like for me, for example, if I go out for dinner, like I hate it when a woman doesn't even say thank you.
Ah,
Like for me, I hate it when a woman doesn't say thank you. They just expect. I hate expectation in that sense. But as a man, I would never let the woman pay. I'd be like, no, of course not. It's fine. But I appreciate you offering. You know what I mean?
I get it.
How would you describe yourself? Like if
Yeah,
you're talking about masculine energy and feminine energy, how would you describe yourself?
Yeah. Would you say you're
I think I
masculine or
have a-
feminine?
But of that,
Yeah.
because of course, I can see that my side is feminine, but
Yeah.
sometimes I can do masculine because I don't want like you always do everything.
Mm.
Like we need to something together in a relationship. We have to do together. It's not only one side, so we have to do two sides. So I will do the same like you, but I will not put you as a lower than me. Like I will put you on the top.
Yeah.
So it means like
So that's kind of you're still in your feminine though.
I am still feminine, but
Yeah, but
masculine still there.
yeah.
Like 30 or 20.
Like for example, if you're in a relationship where the woman is the leader, like the woman is in control, then the woman is definitely in the masculine because like and some guys like that. So maybe some guys are
Yeah,
they like to be controls. They like to have the woman being control. But like if you're a guy and you're masculine, you don't like that.
But I like when the guy lead it.
Yeah.
I think all women do.
Yeah.
Deep down.
But I heard some guys they like when the girls like alpha.
Mm.
You don't.
I think it's quite rare. I think they either have issues. They're not in their masculine fully. Like they, for example, they've got like mom issues. For example, mother issues is a big one for men. Like if they've never really had a mom in their life, they want to get.
Or maybe
You know what I mean? Like they want a mother to look after them, sort of things. They've never had that before. Then the man will go in more into their feminine, the woman will go in more into masculine. And some guys like that because they've not had it before. Like a guy who's a protective provider, a guy who's in their masculine, they're not going to want a woman in their masculine because they're just going to clash. That's where arguments.
because they guys like try guy. Because like they don't know like what the
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
That's smart.
But I guess if a guy is shy, they're not in the masculine.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
For that.
So this is the difference between being controlling and being protective.
Uh-huh.
For example, if the guy says to you, I do not want you to wear this sort of dress to the club because it's too revealing, would you say that's controlling or protective?
Controlling.
Why?
We can say it's a control because like if it's protective, you can come with us, with me. If you want to
I'm saying, let's say I'm not coming with you.
okay, you're not coming with me and then you ask me like do not wearing that dress.
Yeah.
Why? Why you say that dress is you don't like that dress? I want to ask first.
That's a good question. I think like if
The
it's a dress is quite revealing and it's a little bit too much,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, the only reason you're wearing that is to show off what you have and be that sort of woman. Like you're trying to attract attention. And if for me, like if you're in a relationship, like you should not be trying to attract attention from other men. Like I understand women like to look good, but if you're looking provocative and you're trying to look sexy, you're doing it for the reason because you want guys to look at you. And
Okay.
you get what I mean? So that
Yeah, I got it. First,
that's not controlling. That's just
first, that girls also wearing the same dress before you have a relationship.
Yeah.
So why you have to ask her to stop that wearing that dress?
because
you're in a relationship
now.
Why you have to care? Because do you insecure or what?
Mm.
So for me, it's controlling because you don't have to care if that girl's like want to wear that the dress. Maybe the dress is like quite cool or pretty, or it's new or from someone else.
Mm.
So why you have to care?
Yeah.
I understand actually. Maybe you just don't want to someone else to look at her like
Yeah.
to might get attention, but
Yeah, that's the
really
reason.
like
That is the answer. Like at the end of the day, like with the first thing you asked is the difference between before and after is very different because you got into a relationship, you have committed with that person. You have said to each other, we are in a relationship, and that is it's like an agreement that we are together. We're not going to be with anyone else anymore. So you have no reason to then still attract other guys into your life.
okay. For me, I don't know, like for others. For me, like I want to feel the same. Like you see me for the first time, and even after or even now in relationship,
Yeah.
I want to the guy like see me is the same. Like I'm wearing a nice dress or short dress. I want to do the same like before. So the way you see me is the same.
Yeah, but you're
because
talking about if I'm with you,
oh
right?
yeah, but no, not
I'm
even
talking
on
about
outside. It's the same.
But no, so you're saying you want other guys to see you the same way I saw you in
Other guys.
Gangnam? Yeah, that's
You-
what I'm talking about.
But before it's the same. I mean, like before when I'm single, for example,
Yeah.
was different.
Yeah,
like
but
you know,
because you're doing that so other guys see you in that light. But now you're in a relationship, you have your guy, you don't need other guys to see you in that light anymore. You
but
understand?
I don't feel comfort when I'm wearing the, for example, like formal dress or long dress. I don't feel comfort because it's not me anymore. I wasn't like this before.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So that's why, like, I want to feel the same, like, or you see the same as me before. If I wearing like long dress, for example, also of course you still see me that I'm wearing a long dress.
Okay, let me ask you another question.
What?
Is it more important to you to feel the same as you are when you're single, or more important to you to make your man happy?
I will make sure what? I will make sure that guy
Yeah,
still.
exactly. But if you're gonna make me happy, you're not gonna wear the short dress.
Why me?
No, but I just mean like
In general, like,
theoretically.
Okay, what we say?
Yeah. Like I said, like at the end of the day, you want both. You'll find something you still look good in that also makes your man happy. Do you understand what I mean? So
I don't think if that guy still want me, not want me. I mean, like maybe his feelings like different to me. Because for example, she always saw me like with the short dress or nice dress, and then I go.
yeah, no, it's different. Like if you're with me, like yeah, I'm still gonna have a gray area. I still don't want you to wear something very provocative when you're out, because we're now in a
So
relationship.
what's different?
Oh, it's not about the dress though. Like
No, what's
I've already seen it.
different?
Like
Okay,
there's
what's different?
something.
For example, with my partner,
Yeah.
and then the guy still look at me. It's the same. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, of course
what's the
they will.
difference when
Yeah. Yeah.
when I'm wearing
But it's like you're not
my friends?
you're not contributing to that. You know what I mean? That is like men have massive on respect. A massive will agree that men have huge on respect. So it's like if like your first priority when you're in a relationship is to make sure that your man feels respected.
Yeah.
Like to do it to make you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're in a relationship, you want to make your partner happy. Like at the end of the day, if you love someone, you want to make them happy. So that should be your number one priority as well.
So it means for you guys, like every time when the girls want to hang out, that girls need to ask you, should I wearing this dress? Should I
No.
wearing this dress?
No, you should already know. In my opinion, you should already know. Like if you're unsure, then yeah, of course ask. But like you should already know. But like going back to the original point, my question was, you said it's controlling and not protective.
Yeah, concerning for me. Protective, like it's not that way.
But I'm protecting you from other guys coming over to you. It's not controlling. Controlling is like I'm controlling the way that you do your life. But if you actually respect me and love me, you would do it anyway. So I'm not really controlling.
you should actually see it as a major green flag from the guy.
Yeah.
If he doesn't give a shit about you and he's just using you for whatever,
Yeah.
he will never ever mention anything about your clothes.
Yeah. I was actually speaking to a girl a few weeks ago, and she had a boyfriend, and she started OnlyFans. And she said, if you were in a relationship with a girl and you're in love with a girl, would you be happy with your partner starting OnlyFans? And I was like, personally, no. Some guys might, if it's gonna help them make money or they're involved in it, blah blah blah. I personally wouldn't like it. But for me, my woman is mine. I don't want everyone to see them naked online. And he said, I'm happy you said that because my partner was happy with me doing it. And for me, that is not a green flag in a man because I want my man to be protective. Like, I want him to say to me, like, I don't want you to do it. You know what I mean?
Probably
Like,
he's
that
not
isn't controlling, it's
really-
protective. You're protecting what's yours at the end of the day. You don't want other people to see it. They don't want people to grab it. That is protection. It's not controlling. Like, it's controlling if I say to you, like, try to think of it.
But why you didn't see like from her POV? Like she just want to wear that dress and maybe like she just want to like pay attention, but
Yeah, but vice
doesn't mean,
versa.
like-
Why didn't you see my POV?
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Okay. So
I like the controversy. I like how you're battling against it, but I know that you know I'm right.
Yeah.
Deep down.
And just to add to that, like for example, for a guy, there's no better feeling than when his girl is in the club. For example, the person I'm speaking to right now,
Yeah.
she likes to go to the club. She comes here a lot,
yeah.
Yeah.
but she's not accessible to any guy.
Yeah.
And she
But you
always-
allow her to go, right?
of course,
Yeah, it's good.
because I know she's not accessible to anyone.
Yeah.
So that's his point. Like
How do you know?
because when the party's finished, she calls me to pick her up.
Ah, yes, good.
For a man, if a woman makes him feel like she's inaccessible to anyone,
Yeah.
he feels amazing.
Yeah.
about it.
100%. Like a man is never gonna want to let that woman go.
So you really trust her.
If you ask my personal situation, it's now like 1 or 2 months. So I would say it's still talking stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, yeah, I have no reason to not trust her.
Yeah, it's good because like
good.
the way that you let her to go party and then yeah, it's good because maybe some guys like even they guys, oh, why you have to go dinner with her? I mean, it's just dinner, especially for party. Like they will not to let her to go to party even only for dinner. Some guys like so crazy. They will say something. Ah, you just want to meet the guy like too much.
Yeah. But like also we see things from your perspective as well. Like of course from the female perspective, she'll be like, oh, it's just a dress.
Yeah.
But they don't see it from our side.
Yeah, I want. For example, I just.
I think that's why, like, honestly, like, it's good that you started this podcast because, like, actually, men and women are so wired so differently. Like, we have such different mentality and perspective on things. Women are very emotional, men are very logical. And even now, like, after I've met people who have been married for 20, 30 years, like my parents, for example, and even they're like, men and women never really understand each other. You know what I mean? So it's good to have these sort of threats and perspectives to understand from a male point of view, a female point of view.
Oh, you're talking about your parent, and then what you want to put in your relationship about the thing in your parents, like your parents, and maybe I don't know it's good or no, but what things that you want to set it in your relationship now. You know what I mean?
I think one important thing is forget about my parents. It's like I'll use them as an example, but like I think it's general across the board is that if you're in a long-term relationship for many, many, many years, you always have to keep trying for each other. That is like the most important thing because if one side of it doesn't continue to try, then eventually it's just going to die off. And I think that's what a lot of people forget when they get into a relationship. They have the fun, they have the honeymoon stage, they come together, they're enjoying it together. Eventually it is going to get boring. You are going to have the arguments. You are going to get to a point where you're like, yeah, okay, it's the same person. I'm a bit bored now. But at the end of the day, you've got into that. Whether you get married or you've been in a long-term relationship with someone, you've committed to that person. So it's like you both have to keep trying for each other.
How like you will trying? For example, that goes like, it's not enough. It is not.
Yeah,
enough.
I mean, yeah, there comes a point where if enough's enough and one person isn't trying, then yeah, of course, like it wasn't meant to be. But I feel like if you want to have a long-term relationship, like you want to get married, you want to have kids, you want to be together forever, which is very rare these days. Most people's parents I know are broken up. But I feel like the answer is, or I know how hard it is to actually do this, is that if you both want to have that, You both have to equally 50-50 come together, make it work for the long term. And that's the only way for me that I feel like a relationship will last. Like you both have to keep trying.
Massimo, I want to hear from your POV.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I can say it in different words, but the point is the same.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are too enjoying this podcast. So I just want to ask you for the last question. How do you show love when the word's not enough?
Yeah, so to answer your question, how do you show love?
When the words
When words are not enough, I mean, the simple word is action, right? Like, at the end of the day, action speaks 1,000 words. So basically, what actions is that's basically what you're saying?
yeah. So what?
Yeah, by making them feel appreciative, making them appreciated, making them feel loved.
How the
in
way
sense
you
of like,
saw it?
I guess like through thought, making them being thoughtful for them, going out and doing things with them, spending time with them, like quality time with that person.
I'll just give her a big stack of pink cash, like go shopping with.
It's good
one way.
idea.
It's a very
Girls
good way.
like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
But only that.
Let me rephrase this question. As a woman, what would you like to say?
Exactly.
Where if you're, I think it's better to hear it from a woman than
Yeah,
from
me too.
perspective. Because we can come up with many ideas. Oh, we can take from here and do this or do that. But what would a woman like to see
I see.
from a man?
But you already know.
Rather than hearing "I love you."
Of course, you're not stupid. Of course, you know that a woman, what a woman likes.
Oh, I know.
No, not really.
Not really. Like women are very complicated creatures.
Yeah, we should,
Yeah,
we
but
should
I
read
just
your
want to
mind
ask
or
them privately, like, what you want to do? How do you show them for what you
Yeah, I mean, the simple answer is action.
like action? Yeah, action is like so you just like hang
And
out.
you do something with them. You do something to show it them. You buy them something. You go out somewhere. You spend time with them. Give them affection. Take them to bed and give them a good night. You know what I mean? Like, there's many ways to show love to someone, but it depends on the moment, the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Make it up to them in some way. Buy them flowers.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
And you, it's the same. Okay, it's okay. I understand. It's good idea. It's good. 100% that goes. Oh, good.
100%.
Okay, guys.
Life is simple, huh?
Love it. For some of them. Okay, guys. So thank you for coming for my first podcast.
thank you for the invite.
Thank you very much. It's been good.
So, guys, this is the first episode from Love Them podcast. See you next episode. Thank you for watching. Yeah!
Pull up a drink, no candidate, tryna copy and paste. Bitch, I'm the brand, she tryna pop it out. I keep it peace.